Hi, this is again Greg from Vital Saunas, and this part of our video series on how to avoid the most common mistakes while purchasing an infrared sauna, I think is one of the most important. It is basic, but if you're not thinking about the right things, you could make a mistake that's going to cost you possibly thousands of dollars. So, this is on size. Okay, what size sauna do I need? I hear many people will call our company and they'll say, well, it's just I'm the only one going to use this, so I should buy a one person. Well, that could be true, but it may not be true as well. So the size of the sauna is going to depend on several factors. One is how big is the room you're going to put the sauna in. We can't make real estate easily, okay? So if your room will only support a certain size, there's not much we can do that. You're really kind of stuck with that size unless you're going to move the sauna to another room or expand your house, which is not likely. Okay, so the size of your space. The other is the power requirements. A larger sauna like this one here, this Elite 3. Now this is one of our 120 volt version Elite 3s. We also build a full spectrum, and it runs off 240 volts. A smaller one here, the one and two person saunas, will run off of 120, and we recommend a 20 amp servicing breaker, but they can be run on 15 amps. We just don't recommend it. The one person is going to plug into a standard 15 amp plug. So power requirements in whatever sauna, whatever company you're talking to, make sure you ask about those power requirements of the sauna, and talk to your electrician before you make a purchase and get a sauna you might not be able to use, or it's going to cost you a lot more money than what you were expecting. So power requirements are very important. Then how you're going to use the sauna is also important. Do you want to just sit in the sauna, or would you like to stretch out and really relax? Maybe lie down in your sauna. So that's something for you to consider as well. Another factor would be how many people are going to be using the sauna the majority of the time. I wouldn't spend the money on that occasional, once a month thing, but the majority of the time, is there going to be one person in the sauna, 2, 3? Typically we're looking at 1 and 2 for most people that I've spoken with. So if one person is going to be using the sauna the majority of the time, I like the 2 person. It's ideal, gives you that room to sit up on the bench, stretch out, and just kind of relax, changes penetration angles, so it just makes for a very comfortable, nice, therapeutic session. Now, if you've got the majority of the time you and your wife are going to be in the sauna, or there's going to be 2 people in the sauna, I would say if you can, and if you have the budget, of course. Now, budget is a big factor as well. The larger the sauna, the more it's going to cost. But if you have the budget, or you're even considering a larger sauna, go with a larger sauna now. The sauna is kind of like, for a guy, the garage, and for a gal, the master closet, okay? I don't think my wife has ever told me that she wishes her master closet was smaller, all right? And I can tell you for sure, I don't wish that my garage was any smaller. So most likely, when you get your sauna, if you buy a smaller one, you're going to regret and wish it was bigger. Okay, you're always going to want it to be larger. I can promise you that. So if you're considering kind of back and forth, go ahead and invest a little bit more money, buy the sauna that you want, so you're not going to regret it later. So that's really the major considerations on the size. Again, this is Greg from Vital Health Saunas.